Hope you are enjoying the nice sounds of Star Fox. Smooth sounds. Hope you are enjoying the nice sounds of the Star Fox soundtrack. Star Fox. Up next, in music we have. Hope you are enjoying the nice sounds. More Star Fox soundtrack. Star Fox. Up next, and after that, in music we have. Hope you are enjoying the nice sounds. More Star Fox soundtrack. Star Fox. Up next, and after that, in music we have. Hope you are enjoying the nice sounds. More Star Fox. Stream is brought to you by Star Fox. Up next, and after that, the Star Fox soundtrack. More Star. Stream is brought to you by Star Fox. Up next, and after that, the Star Fox soundtrack. More Star. Stream is brought to you by until I finish setting up the Star Fox soundtrack. More Star. Stream is brought to you by until I finish setting up the Star Fox soundtrack. More Star. Stream is brought to you by until I finish setting up the Star Fox soundtrack. Oh, I accidentally left the sound on the screen. Hopefully the sound is a lot better. Anyway, I'm here in voice only. I am kind of hesitant because I didn't really check to see if everything that I wanted to not be on camera is actually not on camera. Continue to bear with me. I am doing light advertising. No, I'm not gonna mute my mic while I'm doing this. Enjoy the nice sound. My Cherry MX booze. Alright, I'm gonna take the risk and go ahead and show the state of my existence. That's not that bad. Could have been worse. I hid all the things I don't want you to see. Moving on to the next stage.
Good luck.
Thank you. And I only have 1 life. Better do more foxing. I don't know which is the easier route to take. Got all these Slippy, you always need help.
It's me, Slippy. Help me. I am completely inept at being a fighter pilot.
He's trying, I get it, but why rely on me? It's actually pretty nice when there's not a lot of stuff on screen and the frame rates climb. Pretty sweet.
You're not getting away. I got one. I got one. Oi, he was mine. Watch your aim, fox.
I'm sorry. That was an accident. Where's the rest of my team? Where's the rest of my squad? Why am I doing this all on my lonesome? Oh! These are, they're scary. Yeah, I think I remember. I prefer the, first-person view over the, other views. I can aim a lot easier.
At last, you fiend. Yeah, thanks. What's your aim, fox?
So rude. It was an accident. Like, how am I supposed to tell? Everything is shaped the same. Oh! Alright, here's the big boss. Shoot the diamonds until they're dead. It's a lot easier to dodge them. Or, you know, just be good in general. The first person view. Can't say it helps the frame rate a lot at all, but... Captain, well, not Captain. I'm getting him confused. Falco is not the same as Captain Falco. Space Armada. Alright, this is sounding a lot more intense. I have to fight an entire armada of space The Space Armada consists of powerful battleships. Destroy their energy cores. Of course I will. At some point in time, I'm probably gonna brew more coffee.
Good luck.
Obviously, right now is not the time. I will die if I get it now. I'm finding it a lot easier in first person. What is the meaning of that? Oh, an extra life. Fantastic. Oh man, I am not... I'm being the opposite of Kelfer right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, I am paying very little attention. Anything. Oh, yeah. You know, in theory I should be good at this because the default controls are inverted and I am primarily an invert player. Can I go back to first person now? What do you want, Slippy? What do you want? You stop. Stop that. Stop with that. How would Slippy sound? Most likely kind of deepish. Deep dish. Pizza. Deep dish pizza. Pizza's delicious. Oh man. Oh. Come on. Go up. I was right into the wall. I have no sense of dodging. Wait. No, that's a bomb. I'm gonna die. There's no checkpoint in this place. Did I do the thing? Did I destroy the core? This is a beautiful slideshow. Oh, that was a beautiful slideshow. I gotta give props to Argonaut, honestly. This was mind-blowing back in the day. The fact they were able to push this kind of power out of the Super Nintendo is just mind-boggling. 3D is the wave of the future. Can I not go back into first person again? Guess not. The game is fairly responsive for its low frame rate. Which is really contrary to what many of us are used to. Open. Open. Ah. This is pain. So is it gonna take me to the core? Did it say that I had to destroy the core? The heater is on. It smells like Christmas. There's the core. It's going to reverse. Ah, scary, 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 scary. I wonder what happens if I throw a bomb. Will it... Like, I feel like... I don't know. Am I doing this right? Am I supposed to shoot? There we go. That's... Oh, now he's mad. Oh no. Mad boys in this place. Ah, nope. Sorry. I don't wanna go through the entire stage again. All the gaming ancestors of the 90s are disappointed in me now. Starting yesterday. Ooh, core's open. And that's the core. The benefit of having such a low frame rate on this game is when the stream dips from 60 FPS, you can't tell. Hacks. Oh, 96%. That's probably the highest. Well, I've gotten so far. As far as that goes. Meteor. I'm assuming this is the next logical big rock step. Be sure to use your retros. If you're going too fast. Be careful with my arrow wings. So use my retros. So my retros. Got plenty of retros.
Good luck.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Forgot that's what the meter was. Like, when I played this for the first time, I only played through the first level. Because my friend decided, well, he assumed that because he plays normal, that it'll be easy for me, but I learned at a very, very young age. It's all about that invert life. Ah! Oh, that was scary. Oh man, this is... I'm terrified. Canyons. Can you not? Ooh. It's dicey. Ah. Everything is trying to boogie on my 6. I better find a tissue to wipe that boogie. That was a slight spike in difficulty. I wonder how game overs work. Why isn't it? Let me please let me change my view. Can I not do it? I'm mashing the select button really hard. Not working out. Okay. Oh no, Slippy. Oh no, you are hit. Whatever are we going to do? Nothing. I'm tired of your uselessness, Slippy. You need some help, Slippy. Here's some advice. Get good. This is well, I got nothing. I don't think I hit it hard enough. Or far enough. Okay, so one moment you're asking me to get the bogeys under 6. Now you're telling me to leave you alone. Okay, you know what? Next time you need me to save you, you're not getting any saving. Maybe I'll go back to Slippy. How do you like that? Oh, ouch. Man, need more shield. That's fine. I accidentally hit the brake instead of the boost. It ruined me for a second. I'm good. You're welcome. I suppose. Falcon could learn a thing or two about gratefulness. I'm the more important one. Whose game is this? This is not called Star Falco, it's Star Fox. So where's the enemy's weak point here? I was able to hit him like once. The wings not particularly delicious right now. Well, not right now, but just in general. I like wings. Wings are good. I know a lot of the fun is tearing the wing off its bone, but you know, I'm a bigger fan of the boneless. Boneless wings are better. I don't like having to work for my food whenever I work hard with everything else. Oh, that's dicey. The sad music comes in. I'm gonna make her redo it. I don't wanna go through the trouble. I can't be inconvenienced. That was definitely a Star Fox. I Star Foxed that one. Aw man, Sleepy didn't die. Alright, so Venom. This must be the end. Based on the fact that it is the upper right-hand corner where all the paths lead to. I'm only making an assumption here. Andross is hiding on Venom. Fox, you must find his core brain and destroy it.
Good luck.
My goal is to find the brain. Oh, it's gonna be hard if he doesn't have one. Haha. Rip. Get wrecked. You're welcome, Sleepy. A lot of things I had to point and click here. This is a true point and click adventure. Oh, missed that. Nice. It says Buyer's Remorse. That's the name of my stream. The reason why I call it Buyer's Remorse is because I bought so many games that I'm trying to get through my backlog. And yeah, that's pretty much why. I feel guilty for buying so many games and I want to get through them all. It's just the name of my channel. Or my stream, rather. Basically, it's a bad joke only I get. Well, at least they're generous with the shields. It's not like I'm gonna absolutely destroy myself. I'm saving a lot of my health, looks like. Man, my arm, my thumb is dying. Where are you, weak spot? Where are you at? Ah. This is getting a little better. Nope, never mind, I take that back. Got bodied. Oh, now there's two, and there's three. What do? I am... Oh, okay. Fast. That was really fast. Interesting. My score is maxed out, so at least there's that, but look at my shield. It's really low. So I made it to the planet's surface. Good to know. Good to know. The arrow tells you where it's gonna go. You know, I kind of wish I knew that beforehand. No, Slippy, I'm done. Help yourself. Rest in peace. Yeah. Looks like Slippy finally croaked. Hello, Lennon Reyes, second channel. Welcome. Ah, bad. Bad. Okay, well, I got a couple lives. Maybe none, I should say. I don't know if that's pop-in or if that's enemy design. Where are all the things? And so I got the bombs. I'm set up with the bomb. No chance there. I need that shield. I need that shield. Lavish me in shields, please. Getting dicey. Oh, the frame rate. I didn't know I was playing a 2016 procedurally generated game. We're maxed out now. I got a... No good. No good. No good. Everything's going wrong. I'm assuming get boss battle here. Guy got some, that's a bit tricky. So wait, was I supposed to find the real one of the imposters? That it just so happened to find the real one? That what happened here? Oh, he's bigger than anyone ever imagined. I'll start from the beginning of the boss fight, though. That way I'm not completely scrubbing it. I don't have all the time in the world to replay stages. I'm too old. Ooh, that was very, very close. I wish I didn't have to deal with that as close as that was. This is not looking good. This is looking very bad. That shield didn't give me as much as I would like. Or was hoping for. Oh well. I need more shield. That's what I need. Oh, just my luck. Ah. Game over, but let's see how far it takes me.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, but yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to start at the beginning of the level again. But at least I have all my lives intact.
Good luck.
All two. This is another one of those games. It's not particularly difficult, this game, but it's primarily pattern memorization from what I can gather. Does your squad mates even help you during the boss fights? What do you... You idiot. Unbelievable. You're fired. Worst squad ever. Dude just put me in danger, you know? He hit the arrow, made the wall come right at me. Unbelievable. That's how you treat your leader? When I said I'm gonna try to beat these games as 90s as possible, what I meant was most games. There's going to be a handful where I'm going to have to, if only because it's just gonna take too long otherwise. It's dirty, it's kind of scummy feeling, but... Those things aren't that bad. They're pretty easy things to dodge. These aren't that bad. All the pattern's the same. Oh, why isn't it getting hurt? Oh, I wasn't even hitting the right one. Not conducive to their fight. Where's the real? As Iron Sheik would say. Oh, got distracted by a Discord chat. Let me go back to pre-distraction. Pretty sure this... I don't know if this is gonna be the final. Oh! Super 80s, 90s effect. Pack. This guy's tough. There's a ton. I have to dodge. Hopefully with the bombs, I'll be able to make some short work with this dude. Getting pretty close. Some damage though. There is my weapon. Duels. Come on. That's it. Clutch. That clutch. So right into the belly, like. All right, so looks like I'm facing off against Cranky Kong. I'm not doing very well at this at all. Extra life. Thick. If I could just have another shield, that would be very helpful. Oh no, is it a... I wanted to get a fresh start anyway. Oh man, this is where we're gonna start me off. I'm not good at this. Oh man, no good. Like I think I make it sometimes, but I don't. That's all my fault. Egg. Those Andros, whatever his name is, where's his life bar? Oh, this sucks. Probably need to use my braking there. How do I know when I'm close to defeating him? Do I just kind of guess? Is that the name of the game? Oh, looks like I destroyed one of the eyes. boy. Where's your final form? Ah, yes. I have to fight Cranky Kong's Nintendo GameCube debut. How can you breathe? You have no lungs. Alright, bring on the Cranky Kong. Your Kong has been officially expanded. I could go down the other roll or the other routes, but I'm not. Is Slippy dead? Did I kill Slippy, or did I allow him to die? I didn't kill him. I just let him see his demise. I think Slippy's dead. Rip in peace. Rip, bro. Well, I'll consider this game completed. Only if I see the credits screen. If I do, then not. Stage 1, 82%. Stage 2, 78. 6, ranking. Yeah, I'm gonna see the credits screen once and that's it. But I will come back to the rest of the game later on. Total score? 49,800. Average score. 83%. That's a passing grade.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Cornelia. Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
I'm heading back to Cornelia.
This must be what a bicycle feels like. Too tired. Now it's going through the boss stats. Assuming that's one step to the credits. Ugh. This is such a beautiful theme, though. Argonaut did good. Fun game too. I haven't touched Star Fox 2 yet, so neither the official version or the beta versions. Coming at this with a completely fresh slate. I'm curious how that's gonna turn out. I've only seen footage of the game, video or otherwise. But yeah, here's hoping that I'll have a blast with that. Apparently it's short as well. Let me double check on that. Yeah, Star Fox 1 is very, very short. We'll look at the game stats here. Yeah, people are finishing the main story in about 45 minutes. That's not very long at all. Completion is about 2 hours. So But yeah, looks like... yeah, vanilla Star Fox is gonna be a really quick romp. And that's credits, looks like. So... yeah, I'll consider that a beaten game. I'm gonna go ahead and cross that off the list. And we are going to enjoy these sounds of Star Fox. And I'm going to get up, cross that. I'll be right back. Cool. Alright. So this is the end. Fantastic. As I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and go down the other routes at another time. For now, it's really just making sure I finish the games, beat them, see the end credits. That's the goal. That's the goal of beat the SNES Classic. So next game on my short list, I organize them based on the games that I really want to play first. And the way I'm keeping track of all my beaten games is the yellow dot, the locked save state. Yeah, see. For Metroid, for Mario World, Yoshi's Island, DKC, those two of them. Fine. But yeah, if you look at them, they're pretty much the final screens of the games. Except for Kirby's Superstar. Kirby Superstar, I don't really know where the ending is. And end. But yeah, tons of progress. But now it's time for Super Castlevania Travenous Solution IV 4. Truth be told, I have never played through a Castlevania game to completion. That includes Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Gotta make sure I have the appropriate background. Good one for Castlevania. Well, plays like Dracula, but not the curtains, right? That's... And I like the CRT filter. I know a lot of people hate it, but you spend all your time playing on a CRT. Even to this day, I only ever really play on a CRT for retro. There's bloody tears. Here's some bloody tears. I used to know how to play the entire theme on guitar. A good song. Classic. Well, how do you get out? Okay, start button gets out, and we're gonna go ahead and start the entire game. Oh boy. Gotta pick the same name I've picked since my childhood. For those thighs, leg day has never been skipped. Really gotta get acclimated to everything. Well, I'll tell you one thing. What do you call it? I've had a lot more use for the from the SNES Classic than I have with the NES Classic. I don't know. I have a far more fondness for this console than I do the NES, even though NES was my first console. Has been said many times that the SNES or the NES might have been the first like console, but Nintendo really hit their stride when it came to the Super. Definitely shows because the gameplay is a lot more. It's tighter. Honestly, it's a lot more fun in NES, I think. I love the Super Nintendo. No end. But I will say my favorite console, the best console in my opinion, is always and forever going to be the Sega Dreamcast. Dreamcast forever. I'm all about the Dreamcast life. Chicken. I need not... Moonwalking skeleton. The ghost of Michael Jackson. Oh, that's my first hit. You know, it would have been nice to have the chicken earlier. Or a little bit later. Yeah. Ooh, I'm not good at this game. Big surprise. I'm not good at very many games. Some chicken. Nice roasted chicken. Be lovely. Oh, knockback. Let's see. Bane of my existence. Look at that health. This is a sad state of affairs. My current health. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oni, you lose all your hearts. Sad times. Sad day. Oh, money. Oh, this game is too real. I just lost the money. I really like this. It's so good. Physics so realistic. Oh, it takes one hit from the crucifix. Ah! Wait, was that a death? That was a death. I know what I got myself into now. Pain. Mostly pain. Very much pain. I don't know what that does. Aboard the pain train. Music's funky, at least. Those bass lines. If I play bass like that, I'd be set for the rest of my life. Haven't touched my bass in a while, though. How do I get this guy? Oh. My own question. The answer is I don't know. Sorry. Like I have to at this point. Because I mean, a lot of these kind of games are based on repetition, but in all honesty, I don't really have the patience for repetition. Which, you know, it's a product of its era. On top of that, when we were kids, we had a little bit more time, but now I'm adult and I don't have as much time. Responsibilities and obligations that prevent me from replaying Same levels over and over and over again. I mean, eventually I'll get to that point where I'm beating those games without having to worry about that. About having to use save states, but I consider the use of save states to be like a practice mode of sorts. If you just want to get familiar with the game, learn its nuances, practice a bit, then I don't think there's anything wrong with using save states. For games like this, where I know for a fact that I lose, I'm going to be taken back to the beginning of the game. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same case with Super Castlevania, but in any other circumstance, I would probably never see the end of the game. So that's how I'm justifying it. Some games I won't use it. The RPGs, I'm gonna play them as legit as possible. Super Metroid, I saved the save state, but I never used it. I played that pretty much all legit. Horse head. Oh no. Horse from Godfather, The Revenge. No chicken. Blue water. For a, at least a localized version, for a game company who was really against using religious imagery, this game has a ton of that. That's interesting. That's... Also, let it be known that all enemies that follow the sine wave pattern are officially the worst enemies in any video game ever. Ah, no. Lost a life, and I lost all my hearts. That's disheartening. Literally. Literally disheartening. Sorry for the rewind. I'm a scrub. What I am. I play games and I want the easy way out. That's the curse of the big backlog. In all honesty. But, well, it's a boss battle time. It's not gonna go very well. Too close. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the spooky walks. Oh! Okay, that went a lot better than I was expecting. Take it. Good stuff. Even though, you know, I am a scrub using those save states. I just, yeah, I want to get through the game. I want to experience the game. I want to have a good time. That means getting a little bit of assistance here and there, yeah. All good. It's all in fun. All in the name of fun. Well, yeah, and one of these days I'll go through the game without hacks. Without the risk of a Valve anti-cheat getting on me. I don't know where everything is, so everything is going to I'm gonna end up unintentionally giving up the weapons that are probably gonna be the best ones. I mostly do this because I'm farming hearts and I'm also farming or looking for chickens. I also only slept for about 5 hours last night. So hopefully that won't affect my gameplay. Where I can't sleep on the weekends, but I can sleep fairly well on the weekdays. I don't know what kind of sorcery that is. A lot of stuff going on the left side. I wonder if there's anything beneficial there. I don't want to take that leap of faith. I'm scared. I'm a scared boy. This game is spooky. So many spooks. That's appropriate. It's October. Nice little damage boost there. Look guys, I'm speedrunning. I did a speed tech. Bird, more like bad word. Nope. I hope that was just money. From what I can see, it's only really worth points. I don't know if I'm super concerned about it. I am a huge fan of those moonwalking skeletons, though. Quite alright with those. Quite convenient that he can put his arm around the stones and whip past them. Good stuff. I think the cross is a fairly decent weapon. Ooh, that was that is not a nice bird. That is definitely a nice bird. You could eat them. I mean, they're birds, they're almost chicken. Just put them next to the candle flame. We got some instant health. The Castlevania IV Snake Eater. I think my favorite implementation of food that you can pick up off the ground is Tekken 3 and Tekken Force. Because whenever you would pick up a roast chicken from the ground, the announcer would say chicken, and it was so cool. There has been no other game where, you know, an announcer type person made poultry sound as awesome as he did. I'm learning the strategies. So that when I do eventually, I don't know when, but when I do eventually go for a no cheat run. Once I get more acclimated, I'm going to use a rewinds less. I mean, it's not a complicated game to really understand, you know, the rules and the physics of, but I want to make sure I'm 100% comfortable first. That was very close. That was scary close. Find all the... Need to find more chickens. That's a duck. There are way too many enemies that follow that pattern. Can't say I'm too keen about that. Maybe I should save those hearts. Or these weapon. I don't have enough hearts for that. Now that would have come in handy like 10 minutes ago. Oh well, who am I to complain? I'm the one bad at the game. This game just humbling already humbled person. Kirby's Dream Course humbled me greatly. I'm still kind of, you know, taken aback with how difficult that game actually was. It was a lot of fun. I am a sucker for golf games, and I am a sucker for Kirby games, so the combination of the two was, you know, it was awesome. That being said, though, it was deceptively difficult. I had such a hard time with that game. That game made me break down and go back against my rule about using the rewinds. It was a tough game. I kind of like this though. I like the concept of the map. I like the concept of tracking your path. I also like the concept of coffee, so I'm gonna go ahead and brew some more real quick. Alright, sorry for the delay once again. A lot of things went slightly wrong within the span of the past several minutes. Everything looking like it's as normal as possible now. I had to get my coffee. I had to get a refill on that coffee. But I was also... my body wasn't cooperating with me. Had some leftover IHOP from last night. Greasy stuff. But in all honesty, my body doesn't cope with greasy foods very well. At least not anymore. I've been trying to be relatively healthier, my dieting habits, my food. That being said, I don't always do very well. But my body lets me know when, I ate something that I probably shouldn't have. I'm telling you, the Colorado omelet at IHOP, it's wonderful. It's my favorite thing there. That wall that I just broke through, that's like the least hidden layout of breakable blocks I've ever seen. If you wanted to make something obvious, just make it all uniform with one another. I love his crouch walk. Everybody walked a dinosaur. Get it? Amazing. From what I understand, a lot of this game was a showcase, an early showcase of what the Super Nintendo was capable of. And I could see me as a young child with, the NES being my first experience to video games. I could see myself being completely mind-blown at the visuals on display here. You got the parallax scrolling, you got the wide depth of color, all of that. That's something magical. You know? I've said it many times before, but the Super Nintendo was such a magical console. And to this day, it still is. There's, you know, an unparalleled air about the Super Nintendo that, you know, a lot of newer consoles, past and present, have not matched. I'd say the console that came close to this kind of wonderment was the Dreamcast, but then again, I'm completely biased. And maybe the N64, but I never owned one as a kid, so I can't really speak on that. I was a PlayStation boy through and through. But I wish I had both, because I had a lot of friends with the N64. Many sleepovers spent playing you know, the mini games from Pokemon Stadium. A lot of good memories. But I love my PlayStation. It was a... Alright, you know, I take that back. Super Nintendo and the PlayStation. Those were games that completely wowed me. But as a kid, video games in general just wowed me. The whole idea of being able to control visuals on your television screen was, for me at least, something that... I don't know. I was just amazed by that concept. I mean, of course, it's kind of trivial now. that you control things on screen. Oops, I didn't see that. This is casual through and through. But, man. The wonderment. The magical feeling of video games in the 90s, and that extends even to, you know, the DOS era, the early Windows era of games, for me at least. I mean, if you grew up playing video games, you know, back when it was relatively new, you got to experience that wonderment. You got to experience, you know, the incremental steps that it took in terms of advancement. You got to essentially see video games grow up with you. That's kind of the thing that I feel like I'm truly blessed, you know, to experience. Gamers these days, especially if you're newer, the younger gamers, I mean, it's cool, you know, they get to experience, you know, high graphical fidelity, they get to experience hyper-realism. But I'm not saying this because, you know, I was born in the 90s, I'm saying this as a matter of fact. That they truly missed out on seeing video games grow up. And yeah, that's not a thing that's gonna be replicated ever again, because everything is so powerful nowadays. The charm of having to build video games around console and computer limitations, that's all gone now. Everything's so powerful, everything's so amazing. Not to discredit games today. I mean, you can still be imaginative and have, you know, the charm that the past games had, but a lot of the charm that the past consoles has was, like I said, building your game around the limitations of the hardware. You really had to have a huge imagination to really, you know, grasp the idea of what the developer was trying to convey. Likewise, the developer had to have a lot of animation to make the pixels on the screen give them the feel, give the game the feel that they wanted to express. So it's, yeah, it's kind of, I don't want to say sad, but yeah, younger gamers are definitely missing out on that whole growing up with video games kind of era. And I wish there was a way that we can replicate that. I think I might do that with my own kids one of these days via starting them off with the earlier consoles and building them and teaching them the history as they go along. That is if they're going to be interested in video games. Of course, when I have kids, dad is going to be into video games, like hardcore. I'm lucky that I'm amassing this collection of games for my future children to enjoy. Well, so hopefully they can experience that whole growing up with video games thing. That, one second, I gotta reply to this text. So alright, back to the Castlevania. But it's also kind of interesting to see that a lot of old school gaming conventions, such as difficulty, are starting to make a comeback. I mean, maybe it's in response to all the, you know, the cinematically driven games being easy for the sake of, you know, telling the story that they want to tell. Because, oh man, sorry. But I think that's a lot of the reason why games are easier. When you have a story and a message that you want to convey, having extremely difficult games kind of prevent, you know, potentially prevent that story from being told. People are going to be discouraged by the constant deaths and the constant difficulties that they're being presented with, and you know, they're not going to be able to finish the game because they are kind of blocked by that. But you know, with that being said, you look at games that don't really have a huge emphasis on, you know, building that blockbuster story, that Hollywood action movie-esque, you know, feel. Just the whole idea of telling a huge dramatic story. You don't really... Games that aren't concerned about that, you don't really see those, you know, deep... What do you call it? The deep, plots. And they focus on gameplay. And a lot of those games, you know, are far more difficult than the other. But maybe that's my theory, you know. Maybe that's just an observation that I'm making based on, you know, years of video game play and that. And on top of that, games are just getting longer in general, so you don't have to make games as difficult. It isn't a necessity as it was back in this era. It's kind of interesting as well how games were difficult because length was an issue. Because at its core, you know, games like this, all you had to do was dedicate a few hours on a weekend, and you had the game in the bag. If you were good. If you were good. Big if. Like, if I was playing this on a legit cartridge. See, I've only been playing this game for about an hour, so I guess I'm what I'm saying. Screwed that up. So, but in that hour, if I were playing on an actual cartridge system, the actual cartridge itself, without, you know, the ability to use save states like I'm using right now, or rewinds. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I'd still be in like the first world or so. So using that kind of I guess logic, yeah. The difficulty of a game would be akin to, you know, an 80 hour, like a 8 to 10 hour, you know, AAA fare of modern gaming conventions. But in, you know, reality, based on what I'm seeing, you know, I could probably finish this game, you know, cheesing the hell out of the save state system, scumming. Basically, I could probably get through it all in about maybe an hour and a half. Or not an hour and a half, like 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours, I would like to guess. But yeah, not very long games in general. So you can moonwalk. Stairs, that's wonderful. You know, moonwalking in games is it's a missing feature in modern games. And I'm calling it a feature. Moonwalking is amazing. I'm all for the moonwalk in video games. It needs to make a comeback. Check it out. That's so good. And he's moonwalking up the stairs. You know, with stairs, you kind of got an issue with, you know, vertical ledges. So, you know, that's kind of hard to do a moonwalk on. Mad respect, dude, for hitting that moonwalk. This is scary. I'm scared. It's gonna be tough on 1 health. And I guess I gotta focus a bit more. Ooh. That could have been bad. Oh, wow. Let me tell you about what accomplishment feels like. Maybe the boss wasn't as difficult as I was imagining in my head. But... oh well. I got through that boss on one single dot, so I'll take it. Alright, go on to the next. I'm really starting to get a hang of this game, so hopefully soon. Ah, I can moonwalk regardless. Moonwalk. That's, if you put it on the back of the box, that's going to be a selling point. I will buy a game that has moonwalking as a feature labeled on the back of the box. Kind of a lost art in games. I'm fairly confident. I'm more likely to buy a game that has moonwalking. I'm also more likely to buy a game if it has a cardboard sleeve. So, developers release games that have moonwalking and put it in a cardboard sleeve and you have my money. That's a surefire way to get my money in your pocket. I just like things that are... what the heck? I'm also bad at games. I'm just bad at video games. That's all. They're at least generous with the lives. So yeah, I'm getting that moonwalk strat down. Now I know I'm gonna have a better time with the game now that I got the moonwalks. Moonwalks give you so much more power in the game. Otherwise. So this is the part that really trips me up, though. Am I just not jumping at the right time? Is that what it is? Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Told you, it's the moonwalk. If it weren't for the moonwalk, I would not have made that jump. Gonna have to go back. This game is evil. Come to tell you that this game is evil. Most definitely evil. Bad jump. I know, I'm sorry I'm scumming so hard. A boss fight already? Let's pour one. No, fine. I'll do it the right way. Or not. Start over. Yeah, I'll come back to it and that is better. So I'm guessing the that happens every time you hit something. And it does. I was right. Nothing breakable here. No. Nothing breakable. Use some more health. Oh! This is what I've seen in so many YouTube videos. Okay. Yeah, they were really proud of the rotation and scaling effects for the SNES. Just look at it. I'll be real though, they are beautiful effects. Especially considering the hardware. The only thing that I'm really not super excited about is having to sit and wait for this effect to be finished. The rope now. Don't like it. I don't know why I use that location. But I really, yeah, not super excited about having to wait. Oh no, okay. How stupid. I don't know, I thought there was gonna be something there. That's why I let go. cool once heat activated. Shows what? I held down. I didn't know I held down. I'm gonna hold up then. It's so loud, it's so boomy. Making oh, yeah. They were really proud of this effect. Like, I've seen this so many times in YouTube videos, GameSack, the like. But looking at it now, I don't like it very much. Now that I'm experiencing it, I feel kind of nauseous. I don't like this effect at all. It's impressive, but it's really busy. It's disorienting. For me, at least. Oh man, I can't look at... I'm trying not to pay attention to the background at all. Like I said, it's a cool effect to have, it's just... Yeah, my body's not dealing with it very well. I respect them for using it though, it's a cool effect. But yeah, I'm starting to see why people say this is more of a showcase of the SNES's ability. Oh yeah. Throwing the green nauseous face, for sure. What an effect, though. I gotta give my props to Konami for that, though, for sure. Can you imagine, though, like, hot off the heels off the NES, seeing that effect for the first time? I can imagine. That must have been super mind-blowing. This is bad. Or maybe it's good, maybe I'm doing this well. Missed a decent item on the left side. This is kind of a bit of a wait. I think I'm getting close. Go. Or not. I don't know, I haven't modded mine yet, but I'm assuming you may be able to do it on the modded games as well. Because I think that really depends. I mean, it's just the way that the save states work now. The save states don't just save your position in the game, they record the last 40 seconds or so of the gameplay. But I can't really test that out yet. I haven't modded my SNES Classic just yet. But I'm assuming you can rewind on all games that you put on it. Gonna have to give that a look though. I might mod it tonight and give it a shot. I was gonna wait till I finished all the games, but I think I might actually, take the dive and put one game on to give it a shot. But I tell you, I love the rewind feature. Oh, nice. 300 games is quite a bit. A lot of games. It's cool that, they're able to do that, but, I don't know. I feel like, I want to keep it as, because I modded my NES Classic, but I only put NES games on it. just because, you know, it looks like an NES. I wanted to only play NES games. Same thing with the SNES, so I'm probably not going to add all those extra. But the fact that you can, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome too, yeah. It will fill that retro itch very well. It's really convenient too. You don't have to mess with, you know, the retro Pi. And a lot of people say, oh, why don't you just get a retro Pi? Well, you know, not a lot of people want to go through the trouble of having to pay USB controllers, get everything working, all that. And the fact that this is an official Nintendo branded console. Charm. So, kind of rambling there, but yeah, it will fill that retro itch that you're feeling right now. Like, I'll be completely honest, I haven't touched any of my modern consoles. I barely touched my PC since getting the Classic, so... Yeah, let me know how those are. I am using a wireless controller myself, but I shelled out quite a bit when I got it. I got the 8-bit DOE Bluetooth controller. But it's really good. But yeah, I'm curious to see how those ones perform, because those are a lot cheaper from what I saw. I got this for my original SNES. But it just so happens that the adapter works. The SNES Classic adapter works here. Mini boss. I'm gonna have to look into that. Let me look at that. Yeah, I think this one combined with the adapter was closer to 40 bucks. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I'm looking at it right now. That's a beautiful looking controller, actually. I like the design of this. And it has a turbo. That's something that this one doesn't have a button. Yeah, I might look into that. Read some reviews first. If you end up giving it a shot, let me know how that works out. That looks a really good controller. Beautiful. I have to take a look at that. Really interested. Was it coming in pretty soon, that that mod classic that you're picking up? Gotta make a short list of games I want to add to the classic as well. Okay. So not too much longer, sounds like. That's cool. It's good stuff. Tuesday. Pretty quick. There are quite a few SNES games I want to add. I wanna clear off the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, add 2 and 3. NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat. Shaq Fu for sure. That's a must. That's a must play. Chrono Trigger. But yeah, the 21 games that came with the Classic are solid anyway. So if even if it was never moddable, I would still be pretty satisfied with this. Oh, am I already at the final stage? Stage 6. Looks like I'm in the castle of Castle. Oh, I think looks like the. Okay, yeah. Well, it was a lot worse, you know, within the week of release. People were really trying to sell their classics for like $300, and yeah, people weren't having it. But you know, yeah, I wouldn't pay more than $90, honestly. So the addition of 280 games, roughly. It almost makes it worth the price, I think. And plus, you don't have to worry about risking something going wrong with modding. I mean, the modding is fairly straightforward. It's very rare that something will go wrong, but you always still run the risk. That being said, though, Nintendo has been releasing more quantities. A lot more than the NES Classic, at least. I've been checking the Reddit quite frequently, and people are still getting theirs to this day. Oh yeah, definitely. It's a fairly simple process. It's really just a program that you plug in to dump the kernel. It's really, really easy. It's foolproof, essentially. The guy who programmed the program did a really good job, so. Oh, this is where the difficulty spikes. Look at that. It's the barrage of bad guys constantly. Yeah, I don't know if you follow the Reddit posts at all, but there is a subreddit for specifically modding the SNES Classic. I think it's r/SNES mini SNES modding or something like that. It's a pretty good resource if you ever get stuck. Yeah, best of luck. Hopefully. Okay, yeah. It's also a pretty good resource for just trying to find a classic in general, but yeah, try your luck. You might even get lucky and you use those resources to find a stock SNES Classic. Truth be told, I kind of want a second one. More as a backup. Whatever, if you know, everything goes okay, I might just give it away as a gift. But yeah, they're a lot easier to get. So the fact that you even got one at a relatively decent price with the addition of 30 games, yeah, that's quite the backlog. So I don't think you have a lot to worry about. That's gonna last you, if you try to beat them all, it's gonna last you months, years even. Even weeding through the bad games and sticking with the good ones. Really dicey jumps there. First try. Technically. Sticking with the original 21, of that short list, is there any of the original 21 games that you were looking forward to playing in particular? As for me, it was Super Metroid and Yoshi's Island 2. And Donkey Kong Country. Those are my three. Rough. At least it doesn't. Oh yeah. Super Metroid. Fantastic. Not a good, I mean, not a bad, not a bad choice. I actually just finished playing Super Metroid for the first time on stream a couple days ago. My very first playthrough, and I'm really glad I got through it. I'd go as far as saying it's the best game ever made. People say Link to the Past is the best Super Nintendo game. I'm gonna say it's Super Metroid. Oh no. Need some of that chicken. Some of that glorious wall chicken. I mean, yeah, it is. It's just a testament of how well that game has aged. And this is coming from someone who is a hardcore Metal Gear Solid fan. I think Metal Gear Solid is the best. The original Metal Gear Solid for PS1 was the best. Is the best of all time. But I'm biased. But as far as Super Nintendo games go, Super Metroid is, in my books, the best. Oh yeah, it's one of those games I still play, like, consistently to this day. I used to try to play it once a year, Metal Gear Solid, but I haven't really had the chance to do it these past few years. Partially because I'm not a kid anymore, I don't have all the time. Ironic, you spent all this time wanting to grow up and be an adult. And when you're an adult, you realize it's not as great as you thought it would be. This is a rough section. Holy crap. I'm having a really hard time. Oh yeah, I wish I was still, like, young. Like, I want all the benefits of being an adult, but I want the responsibilities of me as a 12-year-old. Oh, if only. I'm with you there. Especially on a lot of my toys. I still have my original consoles. I was lucky enough to have that mindset as a kid. But yeah. Wow, how are you even supposed to get past this? This is ridiculous. Wow. Just throwing everything at you at this point, it's crazy. Yeah, I can see that. I always waited. I waited a few years before I got the latest and greatest. Except for my PC. I always spend way too much on building it. I always have to get the new parts. But I see it as an investment. An expensive PC is gonna last me about 6 years. I think the only console that I really got new was the Switch. Even then, you know, it wasn't that much of an expensive console. $300 isn't bad for a brand new console. Man, the difficulty spike in this, it's insane. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if those, you know, those things weren't following me around. I don't see the point. Apparently it's getting really good reviews. I don't go by reviews, I go by my own experience. But from what I can tell, it's not a bad game. It's actually fairly decent. Really good, actually. Decent's not giving it the credit it deserves. I've played a bit of it. The GameStop near my house has a demo up and ready. I got to play, you know, a little bit of it. A lot of publications are giving it perfect reviews, which I don't agree with the concept of the perfect game, so... But... yeah, it looks like it's on track of being one of the best games of this year, so... I'm excited. I would have loved to see a re-release of 3D World, though. I didn't get a Wii U, so I didn't have a chance to play it. And I was a huge fan of 3D Land, so... But yeah. I have a feeling Odyssey is going to be an extremely good game. What? Turn away for 1 second and that's what happens. Pay attention. What's happening here? I don't know what's going on. I never actually played Mario 64. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't get into the 3D Marios like everyone did. Can't even remember the last Because, I don't know, the Mario games that I like are the ones that kind of play like a side-scrolling Mario. 3D Land didn't play like a 3D Mario, in my eyes. Yo, I don't know where to go. If I keep going, I'm gonna fall to my death. I'm confused. Oh, I'm dumb. I just went straight left. Or not. I was also dumb. I'm stuck. What a game. I don't know where to go. Like, wow. But yeah, I'm a bigger fan of the side-scrolling Marios. Never been. Oh, all this time I could have killed him. What's wrong with me? Oh, they respawn anyway, so it's not like it made much of a difference. This game is hard. And on top of that, it's... I don't know where to go. Like, if I go up the stairs, it's gonna kill me because I end up dropping for some reason. Yeah, I wish I knew that sooner. Honestly. Would have made my life so much easier. The early going. But they respawn, so I don't really know how effective that's going to be in the long run. I'm so confused though, like the most confused. What a death effect. I'm at a stuck point. I don't know where I don't know where to go. Keep going up that one staircase. It murders me. Oh, okay. Bad read. Yeah, the rewinds are great for learning. But that's what I'm discovering. See, they're back. They respawn. Because it's a 90s game. Enemies have to respawn. I don't want to have to look up a guide, but I might have to. Unbelievable. And they don't go off screen. Their barrier is the edge of the playfield. Yeah, I don't know. There's a staircase there. Oh no, I did the bad thing. I saved at the wrong spot. Oh well, not a big deal. Or I loaded when I shouldn't have. But yeah, I'm pretty stuck. Unless there's another staircase that I'm missing. I might just have to suck it up and... look up a guide. Can I jump from the stairs? I tried. I wasn't successful. Yeah, see, I'm smashing like crazy. No luck. Yeah. It just makes me stop moving for a second. I have no clue. I got this far. And now I'm stuck. Unless there's something way back that I'm missing. I'm gonna take a look. Or not, I'm just gonna fall to my death. That's perfectly fine as well. There might be something that I'm not seeing that it should be. I mean, I did skip a bunch of stuff in the beginning. Nope, nothing here either. Video games. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give in. The first game on the SNES Classic that I've had to look up a guide for. I'm not proud of it, but I'm gonna have to. I mean, my thing was I wanted to play this game as 1990s as possible, but I don't have all the issues of Nintendo Power. You're right. You know, at least I'm not resorting to infinite lives, infinite health. Even though technically a rewind is you can make it infinite health. Okay, that's the guide of the video that I looked at. Went up the stairs and it was fine. Yeah, kind of a glitch, but not really. Yeah, I don't know. I think this stage is kind of glitched, because yeah, you're supposed to go up here. That's what I found out. Problem is, it's not letting me. So I guess I'm gonna have to just deal with it. Oh no. Alright, you know what? Yeah, suck it up, Mike. I'm just gonna have to play the game again. At least until I get to that portion. But the game glitched. I was supposed to be able to move on to the next level. I was right that whole time. And that sucks. But yeah, it turns out I wasn't doing anything wrong. The game was just broken. I gotta go through all this again. No worries. It means I won't suck at the game later on, and then I'll do it. Oh, didn't pay attention to that dog. Everything takes so much health when you hit it. All I want is just a piece of chicken. That's all I want. Just straight up scrubbery on my part. I was having, you know, a relatively decent time up until this the castle. And to be fair, you know, I kind of expected that. I need to find the cross boomerang once again. One thing though, at least the game's fairly generous about the lives. Bad jump. Chicken, please. I say fairly, because I'm still dying quite a bit. Not doing me any favors. Reach the end. Fantastic. Oh, just kidding, it wasn't the end. Nice. Nice jump. Hopefully the stage doesn't glitch this time around and I'm actually able to get through. 'Cause yeah, that was a nightmare. I'll let myself. I need full health here. The whip. This is a completely a blind playthrough of the game. I have no idea what to expect. Well, I know what to expect here. Allow me to correct myself. Died here several times already, so. So this part's the pain. So many things that you have to account for, and it's sad. Sad when you're like me and you can't really play the game very well. I haven't seen the 2 yet, so I'm not entirely sure what that'll mean, or what purpose that fills. Chicken. Nice. I didn't have to kill him, I don't know why I did. It's gonna respawn anyway. of a knee-jerk reaction, I guess. I actually pre-ordered mine at GameStop. The day it was announced that pre-orders were being released, so I got lucky. I secured one. There! I don't know why it wasn't letting me the last few times. I almost ended up with 2. Because I pre-ordered one from Walmart and got the pre-order, you know, when by the time it ran out. It ran out after 30 minutes, but yeah, they screwed everyone over who ordered the same day. But I was fortunate enough to have the foresight to stop by a GameStop, see if they had any pre-orders, and lo and behold, got my SNES. Really gonna put me back here. Unbelievable. Can't do anything about it anyway. We got 1 point of health. Good practice, I guess. Yeah, yay stairs. I have no idea why it, you know, glitched out that first time around. I wish it didn't, because I had so much more health that first time than I ended up with this time around. But the benefit of it is that I know that I can kill the orbs, make it a lot easier. The controller I'm using the 8-bit Do wireless Bluetooth gamepad. Very good. It is a fantastic controller. The stock ones are fine too, but you don't have the added benefit of wireless. On top of that, the receiver has the built-in function where if you press down and select at the same time, it will take you back to the home screen, which for the life of me, I don't know why Nintendo did not include that stock. Yeah, they're quite a bit more expensive, but the quality is amazing. Let me take a look to see how much they're going for now. I think they're, you know, 25-30 bucks just for the controller, and you would have to pay an extra for the adapter. But yeah, it's well worth the price in my. I have a couple of them, and I have 3 different adapters. I have an adapter for my SNES Classic, which is compatible with NES Classic and the Wiimotes. I have an adapter for my NES, and I have an adapter for my SNES Standard. But the controller itself... Oh, they're re-releasing a couple new controllers as well. I'll link you to the site. But they got some very, very nice controllers. Yeah, as I said, you gotta pay a little bit extra, but very good quality. But the new ones at the very top, they're very, very pretty looking controllers. Hey, no problem. I'm here to help you out with all your retro gaming controlling needs. Let me show you the other one that I picked. So yeah, these are Bluetooth compatible, also USB compatible, so you can actually use them on a PC as well. And also, if you get a Switch, these with a firmware update, they are Switch compatible as well. Very, very, very good controllers, I would say. If you're lucky, every now and then, a mass drop at massdrop.com, they'll put on several deals for these controllers as well, so you might be able to even get it for cheaper. But I'm a huge proponent for 8-bit though controllers. These are some of the best controllers I've used. Absolutely. You are very welcome. The work that they do is amazing. Bringing retro gaming to the modern era. It's so nice. For sure, for sure. And I wish I was sponsored by them. I wish I was sponsored by Mass Drop and 8-bit though, because if there are two websites companies that I would be shilling for being a corporate shill, it would be them, because they do amazing stuff. Maybe one of these days, if my stream gains any sort of traction, we might be looking at a sponsorship, but that's gonna be years down the line. But I'm just streaming for fun. Here to just play games and talk to other game fans as well. If it gets big, but that's not my goal. I just want to have fun. Oh, that was terrible. I thought I was gonna eat it there. Can I actually kill that thing? Oh man, that was terrible enemy placement. It's all bad. This is where it ends for me, at least for this life. We got whip bones too, spoopy skeletons with the whips, regenerating spoops. It's getting all spooky here. Moonwalk. Give me your powers, Moonwalk. No chicken. No chicken. There it is. Never mind. All chicken. Some freshly made wall chicken. So my theory is that the walls are actually ovens. They're hidden ovens, but they're ovens nonetheless. They are responsible for all the wall chickens that we're seeing. You gotta cook them somehow. Winner, winner, chicken dinner indeed. I'm starting to feel like a winner now, actually making it through. Progress. Oh no. Ah, look at all this stuff. This is madness. Madness. Dancing couple. Happy dancing floating couple. So engrossed in their own love that they're not aware of their surroundings. I'll take that one up, that's cool. One-ups are good. Also, the one-ups are good. What a... They're a great band. The one-ups. Video game music, jazz covers. Well, you know, if you're a table and you're being underutilized, I can understand, you know, their frustrations. What I don't understand is, you know, a couple in love that wants to kill you. Like, was he an ex? And now they want him to die? You know, I don't know what's going on here. What did he do to deserve being attacked? Oh, no, I don't want to go back up. Yeah, dancing couples aren't scary, but couples that are obsessively in love are. The hyper clingy couples, that's scary. I see what it is. Like, you're looking at my girl wrong. I'm here to attack you and also dance with her. I think that's what it is. It's an unhealthy relationship is what it is. They don't want people to admit or, you know, call them out on it. People everywhere saying their relationship is toxic. The whip boy over here, he sees it. He's trying to end that toxic relationship, but unfortunately they're not hearing it and they're resorting to violence. Which is why all this is happening. He's just like, you both deserve better, and they're not hearing it, so they just wail on him. Sad state of affairs. Really sad. That was quick. That was on me, though. I was just asking for it. I was on their spawn side. Wonderful nectar coffee. Not quite sweet, more bitter. I take my coffee black. I've kind of just grown accustomed to the taste. The first ever coffee that I had was just straight black coffee. And, I don't know. Not a big fan of putting sugar and cream into it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of milk anyway. Can't deal with that stuff. Just one more hit. And now Unfortunately, it took force to make them realize that they were not a good couple together. Moving forward. Alright, looks like I'm heading straight to... I'm assuming the bat is Dracula. Might be. So I'm gonna take a second and grab some water. I'm feeling a bit parched. The coffee's making me a little bit dehydrated feeling. So 1 second, I will be right back. Sit tight. Alright, thanks for bearing with me there. Got a nice bottle of water next to me, so dehydration shouldn't be an issue this time around. So, stage 7, chapter 7, I think he stopped at the what was it? The bad icon, so I can only assume that's Dracula. 1 second. Let me mute this real quick. Excuse me. Really just hoping I'm not victimized by the flu season. I've been lucky, I haven't had the flu ever, from what I can recall. That doesn't mean I'm never gonna get it, so I'm hoping this season I'll be just as lucky as the last two. I'm not gonna get a shot, I never needed the flu shot. And if the flu virus is going to mutate every year, I don't really see the point. That was miserable. Wow, this is not going very well at all. I went down to near half health. Just above. And oh, I didn't realize already on the level. You know, these any enemy that travels in that sine wave pattern, straight up bane of my existence. I am not a fan. Wow, killed me. Let's try that again. Yeah, this isn't working out for me. I think I just gotta take the dive and hope that I don't hit anything. I got some chickens out of that, so... Looking good. Looking very good. Okay, so dying takes you all the way back to the beginning. Cool. Good to know. It's dumb because the stairs are right there. And he's just missing the staircase. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good at video games. Alright. Oh no, I didn't want that weapon. Ah, I'm cheesing the heck out of this game. Oh, that was a tight jump. Very scary jump. But I prefer keeping it I like the way he dies. I like his the fact that his death frame just kind of just chills there. Oh no, it's not gonna be good. Yeah. Well. Ooh! Wow! That was a tight jump. Also a very tight jump. I got luck on his side. He's really strong toes is what he has. Straight up gripping the very ledge of the very edge of that ledge solely from his toes. That's some, like, how do you even work out your toes? That's unheard of. Right? I mean, when you have trouble jumping, I mean, I guess your only saving grace is your toe strength. Gotta grasp onto those ledges somehow. I mean, yeah, I guess he can use his hands to grab onto the ledges, but look, he has his hands full. He has a whip in one hand, and he has an angry fist in another. Oh, man. Rugs. That's my favorite screen clearing item. I'm all about having the game fight for me. More wall chicken. I'll take that. I'm all for some delicious wall chicken. And wall wings. Look at that, more wall chicken. I really wonder, how do they fit all that money in... Oh, cop and a fill. That's inappropriate. Oh, I thought it was gonna hurt me, but it was just, it was just pushing me into the spikes. Those are some really tightly packed handles if you're able to fit bags of money into them. Floaty hearts. What a mansion to live in, what a castle to live in. have any weapon. Ah. It's gonna be rough. Maybe not. Maybe it will be. I take that back. Look at that. I have no reads on his attacks. I'm not very good. Ah, this is the end for me. Oh no, I might pull this off. No, I take that back. I don't know where it took me. Oh well. It never happened! Ooh! Got the jukes. Can afford to take some hits. Orb! Wonder what's next. So I was wrong. I was wrong. Dracula's moving, it looks like. Oh, never mind. I don't know why I read into that further than I should have. But there's a whole bunch of castle I need to explore from what I'm seeing. A little break. Quick. I am really craving some Japanese curry right now. Luckily, there's a curry spot near my house, walking distance away. It's one of those Japanese restaurants with those weird hours. They open at 12, close at 2, then reopen again at 5. I'm not sure if that's a cultural thing. I'm fairly sure it is because every Japanese restaurant that I go to has those hours. I'm fairly sure that's a cultural specific thing. That being said, I don't know what the reasoning might be. It's pretty weird. Because the times that I crave, Japanese food, sushi, curry, anything like that. I don't know. Possible, but then again, they always work late. They're always open late, so later than most restaurants I've been to. It's strange. It's interesting, at the very least. But they're never open when I'm craving it the most. A sad state of affairs, but I would have to cope. To be fair, if I was running a restaurant, I would probably do the same thing. I had the freedom to open when I wanted, know that customers will still come by regardless. I would choose my own hours too, and work as late as possible. Nice. Oh no, wasn't expecting that at all. totally getting bodied here. Why am I doing so much worse than the last couple times? What is going on? Well, at least I didn't go to the next stage. But I'm starting to have a little bit of a difficult time. I feel like I'm starting to hit that wall. Hitting the wall. Start off pretty decently and progressively get worse as the game goes on. I feel like I need a little bit of a break from this game. I don't know. I'll give it one more go. I'll give it one more go and see if I can actually progress. Wow, okay. That's good. This time around, I'm doing pretty decent. Take that back. I hate the eyeball. Crying tears of fire. Go. I'm doing not as bad. Never mind, it's slashing the wrong direction. I'm doing far worse than I did. I did okay in the beginning, but I ended up just scrubbing at the end. Story of my gaming life. Oh, nice damage boost there. Fortunately, I don't have the skills to make up for that. You just run right into that. Wait, this. Oh, is that a mace on the end of the whip? Come on, goes all out, huh? He doesn't mess around. When he wants damage to be dealt, he will make sure damage is dealt. It's brutal. Cool. Let's moonwalk, celebrate up the stairs. Wow. All that work. And all it took was one side spike. Ruined my day. I love the crouch walk animation. Straight up walking the dinosaur. It's amazing. Ooh, gotta get that dagger. Oh, wow, no. Unexpected. Unexpected. Should have saw that coming. Was not aware of my surroundings one bit. I wish he showed his face earlier. I picked that up. Want some chicken? Let me have some chicken. Had my back against the wall there. Oh no. unfortunately, it just takes me right back. Oh yeah. One of those levels where I'm really, really glad that rewinds are a thing. Yeah, but this is how I know I'm probably reaching the end game. The levels are just getting progressively rougher and rougher as I go along. I can't delay here. And that knockback, man. That knockback. It's killer. Right? I'm not getting the pattern. Like, I get used to the first two bats, right? No problem. But this one just comes straight up from the top and... Oops, that's... rewinds. Well... Well, time to die again. Well, there was wall chicken in here, so not that bad. But I don't get full health this time around. Oh well, it's a challenge. But I don't understand his reaction. Is he that much afraid of bats that he has to jump that far back? He sees one or gets hit by one. Ooh, that was dicey. Like, that's the only explanation I have. He's that afraid of bats. So afraid of bats that he jumps back whenever he gets near one. He doesn't even get hit by him, I don't think. He's just so afraid of bats that he jumps backwards. And, you know, just can't deal with the fear. It's the only logical explanation. Only logical explanation. Just gonna waggle my whip and moonwalk away because he's amazing. He wants the world to know. Love that you can just dangle your whip and kill an enemy just by putting it in its face. Game of the year every year. I think that's why the modern Castlevania games don't do as well. You don't get waggle physics like this. If Lords of Shadow had waggle physics, that game would do so much better. Gently whip the enemy. Alright, moving on. Or this becomes Whip Simulator 2017. Right? It's that waggle's you know, showing the true power of the SNES. You know, pretty much all of its processing power is being used to get accurate whip physics. Look at that. Little handshake here, little waggle movement there. I want a game that is just these whip physics. I would buy the crap out of that game twice. He's not scary. It's like, look at his face. It's like a cat face. And he's, you know, pawing. A skeleton cat. It's kind of cute. Not scary. Very cute. Very good cat. A+ cat. Only the best cats in Castlevania. He knows the art of being firm but gentle. Ah, dang it. Why'd I do that? I wanted the, I wanted to keep the boomerang crucifix. And cap it off with the Bob Ross emoji. Safe word is bat. Oh man. I'm almost intrigued about Belmont's secret life. Look, I don't want to kill it. It's just, it's a cat. It's an actual cat. Look at it. The way that it paws, the way that its, you know, face looks, it's meowing at me. I don't want to kill it. What happened? I'm here minding my own business when suddenly bad thing happens. Let me take a look here. I don't know what happened. What was that? Someone explain. Please explain. I'm so confused. It seems like I'm dying at nothing, but obviously there's something there if it's hitting me. Is it that shaky background spooky skeleton? That has to be it, because there's no other logical explanation. Or maybe there's an invisible spike. I don't know. I have no clue. This game is spooking me out. What's killing me? There's nothing there, like, nothing that I can see. Right? I mean, it happened like 3 times. In 3 different areas. I have absolutely no idea where these deaths are coming from. Okay, I know where that came from. I was being dumb and didn't jump. That one was my fault. I can take full responsibility for that death. But otherwise, I have absolutely no idea where everything is going. Something invisible is attacking me. I think I see it because there was a bit of knockback. Take a look right here. I did a jump, got knocked back. Something hit me. Now we're dealing with invisible enemies now, so gotta take some. I don't know what's going on. The game is broken. I have no idea why that's happening. Oh well, I'm just gonna take. I can't, because if I try, I don't know. I'm gonna go at a further rewind point. I'm gonna get that money and leave. Ah! This is stressing me out! I'm so confused. Beyond belief. Alright, so we'll give this another try. I don't know why this is happening to me. Alright, that's fine. That's totally fine. I think this is the boss fight. Boss fight. Ooh, Frankenstein's monster. Cool boss design. Oh. This is a cool boss. I like the design a lot. Alright. I killed him. And I died? You're kidding me. I turn away for 1 second and that happens. Amazing. It did it again! Something's killing me that isn't visible, and I don't know what it is. It's so bizarre. I'm just gonna stand here where the, Oh yeah. That's 80s aesthetic suit. But yeah, take a look. Like, I have no idea what is killing me at all. It makes no sense. Like, do I have Dracula's curse? Is that what's happening? I'm gonna try to just beat him again and see if, There's 2? Dude, I don't know what's going on. Something's killing me that doesn't exist. Like, coming from the void and just wrapping its head around me. Or hands around my head. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm confused and I'm concerned. This game is, like, it's glitching out. And it's kind of freaking me out. What is happening? Why am I dying? Oh, I'm dumb. The timer. I'm running out of time, that's why. I forgot. That explains everything. I'm dumb. Well, that just means I gotta beat him faster. That's all it means. Otherwise, I'm redoing everything again. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. That's on me. I wasn't paying any attention. I might just have to die and start this part over. I don't have enough time at all. It makes sense now. It makes so much sense. Nothing was hitting me. I was just running out of time. I'm so spoiled now. I got so used to the concept of just having all this time to, you know, finish a level. But I was taking too much time to admire the spooky cat. Ah, man. That's a fail. That's a major fail. Right, yeah. Because it's two things. It's one, I'm used to games with no timer, and two, I'm also just used to games just giving me enough time to get through the level. So, you know, this kind of just threw me for a loop. So it makes total sense now. I'm not crazy. There's no glitch. I'm just... I was being a complete idiot, is what it was. Alright, so I really have to go back to the 90s here. Take into consideration the timer. Well, now that I started over, time shouldn't be a factor. Look at that. Look at that. So, back to fancy 80s suit Frankenstein. Got the imposter. Just gotta wait for him to come back. Ah, direct hit. That's it. That's it. With more than enough time to spare. It's a shame, like, I think I could have got it if I jumped. right at the end. I wonder what would have happened if I got the orb and died right at the same time. But in any case, yeah. This is the very end. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and call the stream for now. I will likely come back tonight. I got a few things that I gotta do. I'm meeting up with some friends for lunch, so. But anyway, gonna go ahead and call it here. Do appreciate you hanging out. Tim721 and anyone else still in the stream. Very greatly appreciated. Once again, want to thank you for the follow once again, Tim. That is very much appreciated as well. Thanks so much for supporting small streamers. With that being said, keep an eye on the notifications, keep an eye on the emails. And I will be back, hopefully tonight, with some more of this Castlevania IV. Hopefully I'll be reaching the end. If I do reach the end, it's going to be moving on to Contra 3, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, thanks again. Appreciate the views. Until next time, catch you guys later. Thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate that. We'll have some good time eating and hanging out. Peace.